All right. Hello. Welcome back. Are you guys ready for some cards? Awesome. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Grandma Gaines. You can call me Tracy. This is Bohippian Life. Let me get in here. Bring this closer. Perfect. Hopefully, you guys can see everything just fine. I'm going to type hello in the chat. I have my list already and my email address. There. And I will highlight it. I had totally forgot how to type. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Grandma Gaines. You can call me Tracy. This is Bohippian Life. I am a reselling grandma on multiple platforms. If you're interested in the reselling portion of my channel, I leave links in the description box of most all of my videos. But this video is all about the cards. Tarot cards and oracle cards. Forgot to take the personal photograph down. Sorry. I apologize for that. Angel, hello. Absolutely. You are first on the list. So I use the tarot and I give you the opportunity to pick whichever oracle deck you would like. Wisdom, mermaids, crows, maps, magic, or love cards. We're just starting, so you're Fifi. Hello, my gosh, you are top on the list. You made it in early today. Maps, perfect. Fifi, if you know what oracle you'd like, let me know. And how are you guys doing today? We'll get started right away with Angel. Shuffle them up real good. One more time. I am good, Fifi. Thank you for asking. All right, so we need past. There they are. Past, present, and future for Angel. Past, present, nice one. Future, and extra. And you've asked for maps. Plans for the day, anybody? I have listed new items on all my selling sites. So I'm kind of ahead of schedule today. Which always makes me happy. Always makes me happy. All right, Angel. If you're new to the channel, I want to show you what I read from. This is my own little book of everything. My grimoire, more or less. The moon. This is a major arcana. Let me get a pointy. This is a major arcana. It's a neutral energy card. It can represent a Pisces. Chris, hello, welcome. Ashwin, hello, welcome. Let's get these people added before we get too far. So we have Chris, Ashwin. Welcome, you guys, and thank you. Thank you for being here. This card is a call for you to go on a journey of renewal, just like the moon does every month, so you can become unstuck. Now, I mentioned it's a neutral energy card. The moon has multiple phases, which represents something you are going to have to go through as well. I said it's going to be emotional time. But once the moon goes through this journey of renewal, it becomes new. in full. In your present position, you have the Nine of Pentacles. This is the speculate to accumulate suit. And the 9 represents security. Plenty in all things. It says you want for nothing. You're content. And you're secure in the safety of your haven. But security comes with a price. There's a lack of thrill and risk. But it can also represent a sponsor. A donation from a sponsor. Hello, welcome, Catherine. Hello, Pamela. Hello. Would you guys like to be added to the list? Mr. Keep It Simple. I like your name. Let me know if you want to be added to the list. Is it Elora? Pamela. Number 5. Did I say hello to Elora? Is that how you pronounce it? You are number 6. The next card you have in your future position is the Hermit card. This is a major arcana, and it is a focus card. So, it's positive. It's yes. It's goodness gracious, Grandma, spit it out. Take note of the direction the Hermit is facing toward your current situation. It is also a card of coaching or mentoring. It allows others to possibly follow in your footsteps. So it's super important that you, my friend, take the time to be alone, look within, and find your purpose. You also have the extra card, the Nine of Wands. Nines are a resting phase. Take note of the Nine of Wands with the bandage around his forehead. And the leaning on one of the wands, and the other ones are forming like a protective barrier, boundary, resting phase. This card represents that you are better protected than you think, and that you should surround yourself with people. Surround yourself. Oh my gosh, you guys, I see all these little hearts and things going off in the chat, and I totally lost my spot. We are right here. Surround yourself with reliable support. Draw upon your experiences to gain well-deserved territory. It represents whatever this phase is, this resting phase. You need to surround yourself with this type of people all the time. The ones who have your back when you're not around, or while you're in this phase, whatever it may be. Your oracle for the day is Magic Prayer reversed. Let me see who I missed here. Catherine, would you like to be added to the list? Yash, hello, welcome. How are you? All right. Magic Prayer reversed. This card, if I can find it, it says self-will that goes unchecked can bring difficulties. This card is a sign that you mistakenly believe your way is the only way. Could this path be leading you to a place of regret? Or could you be pursuing something that isn't good for you? If so, this may be a painful lesson and a lonely one as well. Jose, hello. Bob, hello. So it's suggested that you pray and meditate on your highest good and the highest good of all. Spirit has other plans for you. Be assured that they will be better than any you could ever dream up. Andy, hello. So I'm not sure if we haven't heard anything from Catherine about being added to the list. Jose, Sandy. Chris, we have as number 3. Still talking to Dad. Aw, how adorable. Still talking. All right, so the next is Fifi. You're welcome. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being patient. Sometimes being the first one on the list is harder than being the last one, because you're still waiting so long. All right, Fifi, my friend, it is your turn. And I can't remember if you chose your oracle or not. Did I not put Bob on here? I forgot to put Bob on the list. Bob. All right, Fifi, here we go. Whoops. Trey, hello. How are you? I'm good. Thank you for asking. You will be number 12, Trey. Let's use the crows on Fifi. Perfect. Two of Swords. Fighting, arguing, discontent, suit. Let's get Trey on the list before I forget. Crows. So you have 2 swords. And like I mentioned, fighting, arguing, discontent. Whether with another person or yourself. The 2 of Swords represents that you are your own worst enemy. 2 is also a call to organize. It represents inner conflict, indecision, and you may be facing a tough choice. But trust your intuition, trust your gut feeling, and when you make a decision, don't change your mind. Don't talk yourself out of it. That's what it means by you are your own worst enemy. Stepping on your own toes, you're getting in your own way. The next card you have is the 3 of Swords, another fighting, arguing. It's petty conflict. It says grudges really need to be dropped or things are just going to get worse. Someone needs to step back and act as mediator. This is what's going on right now. You have a major arcana, the star. Take notice of the direction the star is facing. One of the most popular and positive and highly sought after cards in the deck. The star card, I forgot I was recording. Hold on. One moment, please. I forgot the GoPro was recording. Here I am jibber-jabbering away. Okay. So take note. The star card is facing your current situation. You find yourself, you feel inspired. You have a strong connection to the healing. You have an optimistic outlook for the future. You have a renewed hope, a renewed connection to your spirituality. Hope, light, visions, prosperity will come from what you do best. Positive, yes. I have dates January 21st through February 23rd. Did something amazing happen, Fifi? You have the 14th. Oh my gosh. Your oracle for the day is the distance. I was just getting ready to look it up in the majors. Pure Soul, hello, welcome. Lisa, hello, welcome. Still talking to Dad. I noticed you're a new name. Thank you for being here. Lena, hello, welcome. Let's get you guys added to the list. We have Pure Soul. My list is huge already. Lisa and Lena. Whoa, congratulations. Lena. Oh my goodness. Fifi. Good for you, girlfriend. Distance card. Distance indicates that you would be best served by taking a step back so you can see the big picture. You may be focusing too narrowly on one area while there's a whole world out there to explore. So it asks if you're too close to a situation to remain impartial or unbiased. It says you might benefit from taking a leave of absence or literally putting some distance between you and whatever the situation is by taking a trip. All right, Chris, you are next. Don't let your coffee get cold. Then Ashwin. Chris, you can choose whichever oracle you want. They start to get messy. Fifi, you're welcome. Again, congratulations. One more shuffle for Chris. And if Chris doesn't pick an oracle deck, I will choose one for them. I'm going to stick with the crows. For Chris, the first card Chris has is Major Arcana, Judgment. This card represents, it's a positive, it's a yes card. That was fast. It's after past or life lessons learned. Quick, clear, permanent, and positive change. Embrace all opportunities coming your way. What else do I have for you? That's positive, yes card. I wished I had dates, but I don't. Embrace all opportunities coming your way. Chris, the next card you have is my most favorite card in the deck. The Ace of Pentacles. The Speculate to Accumulate suit. It represents the start of something new. So congratulations. It's infinite opportunities. Take note of the direction it's facing. Infinite opportunities, material opportunities. It's a place of wealth and a place of perfect contentment. Know how the helping hand is being offered. Into your future, if somebody offers you a helping hand, say yes. Say yes. Don't turn it down. Oopsies. Apologize, didn't mean to kick. The next card you have is the Five of Cups. This is a halfway point. It's a call for boundaries. It's also a challenge card. It represents shame, guilt, loss. Quite possibly 3 have been taken and 2 remain. So it can also represent an inheritance. Take note of the direction it's facing. It might have to do with, I don't know. An inheritance from a father, quite possibly patrimony, which is an inheritance from a male in your family. This card can represent a bitter marriage or frustration in marriage, or quite possibly that you need to turn your back on past mistakes, which is bringing these feelings of shame and guilt. You have a major arcana, inner strength. Lizzy, hello, good morning. Positive, yes, it's a Leo. It represents through inner strength, power, courage, generous. Be like the trees, strong but bendable. Stay calm in the face of adversity and maintain your composure. The next card you have is the communication card. This is your oracle, Chris. Loving my boys, hello, welcome. Let's get Lizzy. And loving my boys. So your oracle for the day says, it brings a message to speak up. State what you want. You might think those around you know your needs and desires, but that's not the case. Now is the time to articulate your wishes. This card asks you get clear on what you want, so there will be no misunderstanding or confusion. Now, this card can point to a situation on an earthly level, but my friend, it can also indicate that you need to be clearer with what you want when communicating with your spirit guides or your higher self. So are you being too vague? Are you asking for what you want exactly? Ashwin, it is your turn. You can choose your oracle, and I'm going to have some coffee. Don't forget, if you don't want to wait in line, wait your turn, a super chat will get you next in line immediately. Now, like I mentioned it yesterday, I'm not asking for your 401k plan or your savings account. The minimal amount will get you next in line. 1, 2, look at that, Ashwin. We just need one more card for Ashwin. And an oracle, my friend. Oops, okay. Just one more. There it is. Whoops, sorry. We're going to do an Earth Wisdom for Ashwin. So again, the first card you have is the 3 of Cups. This card represents joy, celebration. It can be a social event, an engagement, a wedding. The most important thing is that you go for it because it represents a successful conclusion. That was fast. Hold on, I dropped a couple. There. The next card you have is the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is what's going on right now. It represents the urge to get out and do something new. So it can be a new neighborhood, a new career, whatever it is, you're full of that spirit that drives you forward. But Ashwin, pardon me, you must make the first move. And more important, you must believe in yourself. Believe in your vision. It may be the making of you. The appearance of this card also represents to never stop striving for what you want. Wands, positive, yes, something happening, days, quite possibly business matters. Your future is the 5 of Wands. This is a push and shove card. Take note of how it looks like their competition, play fighting, it's not real because it would be swords. So it's competition in the name of the game. But before we go any further, remember fives on the 1 through 10 scale, 1 being the start, 10 being the completion. This is a call for you to put boundaries in place. It's super important. Bam, hello, welcome. I can add you to the list. We have a ton of extras. A super chat will get you next in line. So, competition in the name of the game. Ashwin, you'll win. You'll make sure of it. Winning is the most important thing to you. And you'll do anything to be seen as successful, Ashwin. Positive, yes, represents something happening fast, days, but you need to put boundaries in place. And remember, boundaries aren't walls to keep people out. They're doors to keep you safe. This card says, I look to my own North Star and I am guided by the truth of my spirit. I am complete in myself and confident in my connection with the divine. Water lily opens the crown chakra, raises awareness, and encourages enlightenment. This card says, I'm not afraid of the dark. I keep moving forward in my faith that this will pass, that I will come through with renewed hope and joy. Crocus, right here, crocus brings new beginnings, joy, gentle strength, hope, and quiet confidence. Marsha, hello. Oops, wrong deck. How are you today? Happy Tuesday. Pamela, you are next. You had a busy morning. Are you still working on videos? Or are you packaging items to ship? I'm going to have another shipping video coming out soon. Thankfully, you guys are amazing. I truly appreciate all of you who support me here on YouTube, in my reselling community, on my social media pages. You guys are amazing. I can't say it enough. And now, if I would just quit kicking you, would be the best, right? All right, Pamela. Oh, thank you, Marsha. I appreciate it. I truly do appreciate it. It's nice. Nice to hear once in a while. I'm like, aw, shucks. Go on. Oh, no. I mean, sometimes, you know, we work so hard at the stuff we do. Sometimes we feel like there's just little or no reward once in a while. You absolutely can. I see a major transformation going on in your life. A big change has happened recently, fairly recent past. This is your past card. Take note of the direction he's facing. This card does not mean, Pamela, it doesn't mean you're going to wake up not breathing tomorrow. No, it's a major arcana. It just represents an inevitable change. It's going to be very transformative, and you're going to love who you become. The card says, stop avoiding living life to the fullest because of self-imposed limitations. What's going on around you right now? Major arcana, the Emperor. Fatherly figure. Positive card, a yes card. Says exercise your authority, but maintain your boundaries. We need an orc. There we go. So The Emperor wants you to know that boundaries aren't walls to keep people out. They're doors to keep you safe. Fatherly figure, positive, yes. March 21st through April 20th is the date I have for you. I wished I had my other book. All right, let's look in here. I have a couple more. It represents rulership, organization, assertion, governance, or abrupt, disorderly, and ungovernable. Because it's tarot has two sides. If it were flipped upside down, it would represent governance or abrupt, disorderly, and ungovernable. Positive, yes. Boundaries. You have in the future, you have the Nine of Swords. This is fighting, arguing, discontent, whether it's with another person or yourself. This is the 9 steps of grieving card. Each sword represents a step in grieving we all must go through in this grieving process. Nobody is immune to grieving. On the blanket here, every zodiac sign is on this blanket, which represents that nobody is immune to grieving. We all grieve, but we all grieve differently, and we all grieve for different reasons. It can represent death, deception, miscarriage, failure, or despair. But my friend, it's a 9. It's a resting phase. 10 being the completion of the cycle. This is almost over. You have the feelings card. Take note of the direction your oracle is facing towards what's going on. Feelings. This mermaid wants you to know that it's safe to express your feelings. You don't have to pretend everything's fine when it's not. Equally, if you're joyful, share it. Spread that joy to those around you. Feelings run very deep and often affect our various actions, or our actions in various ways. I apologize. That's why it's positive to release your feelings in a healthy, constructive way. If you're sad, crying, we all know crying is helpful. Talking to a trusted friend and sharing your thoughts helps. In contrast, people are like singing at the top of your lungs, expresses happiness and is a beautiful thing to do. It can also release any inhibitions. The sirens of the sea are known for their singing, and it acts as a musical magnet to anyone who hears. The card says, don't attempt to stifle or hide your feelings, even if they're uncomfortable. If someone's hurt you, let them know. Do this in a gentle, kind, and compassionate way. They'll be more receptive to hearing what you have to say. And you'll certainly feel better for sharing it as well. It also indicates that someone around you might be finding it hard to share their feelings. If that's the case, have them over for a cup of coffee or tea, maybe go for a walk, anywhere you can just open up. Nature is a great way to connect. Elora. So I'm going to also take this opportunity to mention at the top of the chat, my email is highlighted because I offer free in-depth card readings. That's a whole layout, not just a couple that fall. And with these whole layout readings, you have a choice of one of 7 subjects to base your reading on. Again, these are free. They come out once a week, every Wednesday. So if you want to get on the list, send me an email, and I will get back to you with the information I need. Elora, it is your turn. All right, perfect, Elora. Now, you get to choose whichever oracle you want. And if you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know, just do an eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That's great. That's a great deck to choose. Aw, Pamela, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys too. I know you probably hear it all the time from everybody, but I really do truly appreciate you guys. That's why I do these free, so that you guys know I'm not asking you. I'm not asking you guys for money. Just being here, watching, subscribing, being members, and helping me grow my channel is more than I can ever ask for from you guys. All right, so after Elora is Yash. Oh, I'm making a mess. And I even gave myself plenty of room today. Give Grandma an inch, and she's going to take a mile. One more shuffle. The first card you have, Major Arcana, Lovers. You have a lot of good cards, my friend, and that's not even looking at the Oracle yet. So you have a lot of good cards. Major Arcana, the Lovers, it's a positive, it's a yes. It can represent a Gemini. It says be open and transparent. Nothing should be held back, even if it exposes you to feelings of vulnerability, weakness. Again, be open and transparent. This card represents success and unexpected blessings from above. The next one you have is the 10 of Cups. Cups is our emotion suit. That's why there's always water on a cups, and it'll always be blue. Emotions. That's what the water represents. The 10 on the 1 through 10 represents the completion of a cycle. Congratulations. And more important, congratulations on receiving this card because it represents domestic bliss. Enjoy and appreciate it because you deserve it. The next card you have is the 8 of Swords. Fighting, arguing, discontent in your future position, whether with yourself or another person. This card represents you are restricting yourself. So it is with your own self. Stop avoiding stop creating obstacles that are of your own mental creation. Because of these obstacles you're mentally creating, this card can represent bad news on the horizon. So don't do that. You have the 7 of Pentacles. This is the speculate to accumulate suit. 7 on the 1 through 10 is a call to reorganize. It's also a plateau. So, long-term success and hard working. This card represents waiting for the fruits of your labor to ripen. There's a pause to decide and appreciate to appreciate and to decide to continue as is or reorganize, adjust strategy. Take note of the direction he's looking towards your current situation. Your oracle for the day is memory. This card is crazy. Crows and ravens never forget a friend or a foe. These remarkable birds recognize the faces of those who have hurt and those who have helped. When they spot a predator or a known human who has been less than kind, they go into a frenzy, letting all know that danger is near. They spread the word about the good stuff too, like people who tend to share their lunch or places where food is often discarded. What's remarkable about these birds is they pass this information and memory down to their young. As complex as these birds are, forgiveness is not too likely. This card asks you to examine areas where you may be letting a past hurt or situation impact how you engage with someone today. Are you cautious? Holding a grudge? Do you expect others to behave in a certain way because of past behavior? Yash, you are next. Bam, thank you. How sweet. Marsha. Marsha's great. So Marsha, those of you who are new and don't know, Adventures Unseen is my girl Marsha. Her and Wayne, I don't think, are you guys married? Significant other. I don't know. Marsha and Wayne have a YouTube channel as well. And they also have some reselling sites. So subscribe to Adventures Unseen. Married. Well, of course you're married. I knew that. Duh. Sunil, hello. Is it Alistister? Hello, welcome. 15 years. Wow, congratulations. That's awesome. All right, Yash. You can choose your oracle. So I have a huge list, you guys. Huge list. Sunil. Alistister. Today you cooked ladyfingers, green peas, mixed curry, and rice. Oh my gosh, this sounds so yummy. I do love your cooking, my friend. All right, Yash, let's choose a crow for you. And Jose is next. It does sound good. So there's this little town, it's called Casadega. There's a family from India who own it now. It's a gas station, convenience store, restaurant, and they have an Indian food buffet. I mentioned it many times. I cannot wait. I want to go there so bad and just try everything. I know the list is very, very long, but you can jump ahead with a super chat. Bam. So, like I say, I'm not asking for anybody's savings account or 401k plan. The minimal amount will get you next in line immediately. All right, Yash, the first card you have, Major Arcana, Hermit. It's a focus card, and it's a card of coaching or mentoring. And it allows others to possibly follow in your footsteps. So take the time to look within and find your purpose. You have the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, you're from India too? Awesome. My subscriber family is growing very, very large in India. You guys are awesome. Six of Pentacles. This is a charity and recognition card. So I apologize, you may be recognized for something good you've done and receive a monetary reward. Or you may be receiving a monetary reward. Whatever it is, make sure you pay off all debt and then give to charity. You have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands represents love and money. More important, where did she go? More important, she says, do not withdraw from intimidating situations. Uh, Believe in your power and focus on arriving at your destination by yourself. So what that means is, whatever your goal is, whatever your purpose, whatever it is, somebody else just might not have the same goal as you. So you'll be doing this by yourself. Doesn't mean you'll be single if you're married. Just means they're not interested in it like you are. Your oracle for the day is the memory card. No, it's not memory. It's waterproof. I apologize. Doing a lot of apologizing today. So birds have a greasy protective coating that prevents water from getting to the skin. It says you have the ability to become waterproof as well. When you're waterproof, you're protected from other people's draining emotions. It weighs you down. When you're waterproof, the words, action, and emotions of those around you don't impact the perception of who you are or your self-worth. This card asks you to create a barrier between the feelings of others and yourself when inner strength is needed. Jose, you are next. You know who we haven't seen in a while is Anna Cat. So in the chat, to the right of it, there should be a dollar sign symbol. And that will, yep, you just click that and it'll walk you through it. Jose, you're next. And then Sandy. I know, I saw Hope this morning. She was on the live stream workout. So it was really nice to see her. She's still using Bella Thorpe, so I'm presuming she hasn't gotten her phone fixed yet. But she's doing good. All right, Jose. We just need an oracle for you. And then again, Sandy is next. Marsha. Them darn exercise people. All right. Oh my goodness, thank you. You are absolutely next, my friend. All right. Let me find you and circle you. There you are. I all the way down here to find you. All right, so let me finish Jose. The first card you have, Jose, is the Ace of Swords, representing the start of something new. So congratulations. This card is victory. It's the start of a new cycle. It's singular, decisive, cutting, and purposed. The appearance, note the direction it's facing, your future, may also show a downsizing is required. You have the Three of Swords. This represents what's going on around you right now. Petty conflict. Grudges need to be dropped. Someone needs to step back and act as mediator, or things are just going to get worse. Removal, absence, delay, division, rupture, dispersion. Let bygones be bygones. It's not worth it. The next card you have is the Seven of Cups. Jose, this is an imagination and inspiration card. Sevens is a reorganizer. But imagination and inspiration needs to be kept in check. There's fanciful and there's downright deluded. So use your imagination in practical ways, or it will use you, Jose. You have routine. This card speaks to the things we do out of habit because it's part of who we are. And most of the time, what is expected of us. This card creates stability, but it can also lead to stagnation and being in a rut. So, are you in a routine that makes a foundation for success, or are you merely going through the motions because you don't know what else to do? All right, Bam. Now, you can choose whichever oracle you want, or just let me pick one for you, whatever you want. Again, I truly appreciate you. You're amazing. You guys are great. Get these shuffled up really quick. And don't forget my email at the top of the chat for an in-depth free card reading for anybody who wants it. Not just the ones that fall out. And you can choose from one of 7 topics to pick your reading on. All right. Wands is a positive. It's a yes card, represents something happening fast, days. Do you know which oracle you would like, or just go ahead and pick myself? Would you like me to choose for you? Let's give you an earth wisdom. So when's the last time you heard from this person? The only writing I do is in my own notebooks. We need an oracle for Bam. All right. Okay. So, Page of Wands, positive, yes, represents something happening fast, days. A page is also a court card, which can represent appearance. The wands represents a light or fair-haired person. Does that resonate with you? Light or fair-haired person? The Page of Wands, so I said days. The appearance of this card, though, represents a longer time frame. Successful, but a longer time frame. So conjure your brilliance, burst out, be proud, be active, and creative. The example I use for this card is somebody chooses a career that is going to be successful for them, but they must go to college first. You may hear something in a couple days from this college representing a successful completion. Note the direction it's facing, your future. You have the Six of Wands, positive, yes. This card represents things are good at the moment. You have achieved success, but beware. Be wary of experiencing dissatisfaction after experiencing the heady heights of success. This card is just a call to be thankful and grateful for the things that have happened in your life. And the universe and spirit responds by sending you more. Take note of the direction they are facing. The next card you have is the Major Arcana, the World. Positive, yes, it represents growth. Positive. Slow, successful completion. The time has come to venture forth. The world is open to you and will respond accordingly at this time. It represents triumph, success, unity, permanency, freedom, realization. Super positive, powerful reading. You have the Go with the Flow for your oracle. This card says loose strife helps coping when life is overwhelming and going with the flow in the midst of chaos. It says orbicular jasper enhances steady, slow breathing, which supports patience and flexibility of mind. The path to your goal is not a straight line, but is filled with unexpected bends, detours, and blocks. Being frustrated, angry, or impatient won't help. So try to accept that this chaos is part of the experience rather than fighting it or flailing about. Find the rhythm or flow in the chaos and ride it gently to your destination. The card says, I have goals and desires. I have enough flexibility to allow me to enjoy the journey, whatever it brings my way, as I move forward on my path. And truth be told, sometimes people just have an off day. And it may have absolutely nothing to do with you. So just being there, that was the GoPro again. I totally forgot I was recording. Sometimes just being there as a silent supporter, that silent sentinel, sometimes it's good enough. You're welcome. Duncan, hello. My friend, I mentioned Duncan, you are top on the list. When you showed up, you would be next in line. Nicole, hello, welcome. How are you? I apologize for not seeing your name up there. Domingo, hello, welcome. All right, so let me get Nicole. I don't even know why I'm adding everybody, but you just never know. You never know. All right, Duncan. I'm glad you popped up because you were number 1 on the list. You can choose your oracle. And after Duncan is Jose. Remember, Super Chat will get you guys next in line, no matter what. Oops, all right. Duncan, that was fast. Thank you so much for being here. Have a blessed night. And sleep tight too, my friend. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams, baby. Pretty sure that's a song that I should not sing at all. I should not sing. Duncan. Crows? Wouldn't it be cool to have Bam in your name? Like Grandma Bam. Marsha Bam. This is great. It's like everything. All right, Duncan. The first card you have is Judgment, Major Arcana. I don't even know where that came from. It's like, bam. Major Arcana, Judgment. It's a positive card. It's a yes card, and it represents change. This change is quick, clear, and permanent after past or life lessons learned. So embrace all opportunities coming your way because of these past and life lessons learned. The next card you have is the Two of Swords, Duncan. It's an organizing card. And it also represents that you are your own worst enemy. It's indecision, inner conflict, and that you're facing a tough choice. When you decide something, stick with it. Don't talk yourself out of it. Just go with it. Intuition. Trust your gut. Yeah, major arcana. We could just go on and on because none of us, we can all trust our intuition and gut feeling a little more. When we make a choice, we should not talk ourselves out of it. You have major arcana, the devil. This card says stop avoiding situations that hold you in a state of fear. Just do it. It's reiterating this card. We all avoid things we've never done because we have a fear of it. So stop avoiding situations that hold you in a state of fear. You can do it. But the card also says, Duncan, if you keep wanting, you will always be in need. We all know that person as well. Your oracle for the day is distance. It says, are you too close to a situation to remain impartial or unbiased? You might benefit from taking a leave of absence or literally putting some distance between you and the situation by taking a trip. Jose, you are next. Sandy, no, you are number 9 and we're on number 8. All right, Jose. You're welcome. All right, Jose. We need one more. See, you're going through some shiznit right now, my friend. Quite possibly through no fault of your own. And let's grab a crow for you. The first card you have, Page of Cups. It's a court card. Page represents a younger person or somebody with the attitude of a younger person. It's an emotions cup suit. The Page of Cups says, enjoy life. Make the most of living your life to the fullest. Savor being the center of attention. All right, we need an oracle for Jose. I need to concentrate to get this oracle. We may not. There we go. Make the most of living your life to the fullest. Savor being the center of attention. Live life like there's no tomorrow, which means don't live in the past, don't live in the present. Live in the here, the now. Enjoy it fully. You have the major arcana, the Tower. This card represents an inevitable change. It's a neutral energy. No, I apologize, not inevitable. It represents sudden change. Like lightning striking, sudden. Destroys everything. Everything you know may be changed. The card represents truth. A truth revealed. Quite possibly the end of restriction. The lightning bolt generally represents through no fault of your own. The good thing about it, because I said it was a neutral energy card, the good thing about it is you can clear away all the debris and rubble that this has caused and start over fresh and new, like it never happened. Emotional, but you can start over. You can start over again. You have a major arcana, the Magician. Represents something happening fast, quick. Use all your resources to attain the success you deserve. And you already know how to, it's all in the know-how. You know how to do this. Your oracle for the day. Joanna, hello, welcome. Donna, hello, welcome. Saxy Butler, hello, welcome. You guys, all hello, welcome. A lot of new names today. All right, so risk. Jose, this card says you may need to assess if the reward you're looking for is worth the risk. If it is, now's the time to take a chance on something you desire. It brings to your awareness an opportunity others might forego out of fear. And as a result, you may discover there is less competition, opening the door for you to succeed more easily. All right, Thandy, you are next. So, you guys, my list is huge. A super chat will get you next in line no matter what. I'm here for like just like 50 more minutes. I do the best I can to get to everybody. But a super chat will get you next in line no matter what. Got to make sure you put them in the right order. Good for you. Good for you, Butler. Good for you. You can never go wrong when you stay on that path. Thandy, I am going to choose mermaids for you. Earth magic. Thank you. Good thing I looked up. Still talking to Dad will be next. I'm so proud of you, Butler. Congratulations again. That is not easy to do. And I know there were a lot of people in competition with you. Maybe you didn't make the baseball team because there are better things out there for you. All right, let's get Donna. Did I put Nicole on here? Yes. Joanna. You guys, I don't even know why I'm putting everybody on here, but you just never know. I think I'm all caught up. All right. The first card you have, Thandy, is the 8 of Pentacles. This is the speculate to accumulate suit. It also represents the journeyman, which is working or studying toward a goal. It says keep going with this path of training or studying. It's been a long, hard road with a lot of time and money spent. The skills you have acquired will serve you well, and you have good grounding, and you will be rewarded well for your talents. Working toward a goal. You have the Page of Swords. Take note of the direction the page is facing. Withdraw, get some air, choose your words wisely, for they are sharp, and they can make or break a difficult situation. Now, it also represents that the Page of Swords is the sword of criticism, and it has two edges. The judgment of others and your judgment of yourself. So it may have to do pertain to a work, school, whatever this is. It may pertain to that. You have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a dignity card, and maintain your composure. Set a good example. Be the person you would want supporting you. There may be people watching you, role model wise. So be a good example. Be the person you would want supporting you. You have a Six of Wands representing things are good at the moment. It's a card that says to be thankful and grateful for the things you have in life. And spirit in the universe responds by sending you more. You have a Nine of Pentacles, to speculate, to accumulate. This card represents security, plenty in all things. You want for nothing, and you're content in the gardens of bounty. You're secure in the safety of your haven, but security comes with a price. There is a lack of thrill and risk. The appearance of this can also represent a donation from a sponsor. Hannah, hello. Hannah. Nobody said we don't go to church, my dear. Oracle is winter solstice. Reflection. This card says, if I can find the right spot, it says oops, nope. Don't read that one. It says, review the past year and ask yourself what the most important lessons you have had to learn are. What have you accomplished, and what dreams and visions you want to manifest in the upcoming year. Whether it has been a relatively smooth or challenging series of events, acknowledge your experience as being the work of Source. No matter what your judgments, joys, or fears are, honor whatever has happened over the past year with gratitude and forgiveness, then let it go. Allow yourself some solitude so you can spend some quiet, slow time in reflection. Once you feel complete, reflect on your present life, especially focusing on what you are grateful for. When finished, consider what is to come, all the different possibilities and potential that exist before you. Allow your imagination to roam without limitation or ambition and see what shows up. Notice how you feel in your body with whatever scenario plays out in your mind. These are previews of that which is gestating and can manifest and grow when cared for properly. Patience and stillness is what's called for. For just as the earth's cycles have their own pace, so does this cycle. We don't get that one very often. Still talking to Dad. Divinely Unique, hello, welcome. Joe, hello. Tarot has nothing to do with magic. Tarot is all about the stars. You had a busy night, huh? All right, still talking to Dad. Do we have one that flipped? One. Bob is next. Sorry, Joe. You absolutely can. Thank you for popping in. I get carried away. Grandma gets a little pushy. Donna, that's fine. You can totally just have an oracle, whatever you choose. Heidi, hello. I want to mention, you guys, that March 3rd is when, ooh, nice card. March 3rd is when we spring our clocks ahead an hour. So yeah, our time's going to change. Still talking to Dad. You have a 3 of Wands. Positive, yes, represents something happening in days. The 3 is an advancement card. New horizons and promises. It's also activating. You yourself must be active. The next card you have is the Lover's card, Major Arcana. Positive, yes, Gemini, quite possibly. Be open and transparent. Nothing should be held back, even if it exposes you to feelings of vulnerability, weakness. It represents success and unexpected blessings from above. So be open and transparent. Don't hide anything. You have the Sun card, Major Arcana, positive, yes. This card represents after a 1-year period and overcoming some obstacles, you now find yourself in a place of positivity. It's joy. Positivity, clarity, illumination. It says it's time to put yourself first. Treat yourself for a change. And live life to the fullest. Your oracle for the day is DNA, karma. This card says aspects of your soul entered your primitive physical self long before you had begun to take form. DNA that you inherited from your biological parents has a physical component, and it also has a soul pattern that came together in the creation of you. You are predisposed to follow the karmic dictates of this patterning to some extent. Yet, as you evolve your consciousness and expand the light of awareness, you make choices that shift and modify this ancestral design. This is one of those times. You can feel the tug of your soul that is both ancient and karmic, yet you also recognize the persistent and loving communication from your higher self that contradicts the more familiar solutions before you. The choice is up to you. But know that every time you heed the guidance of your higher self, no matter what form it takes, human consciousness is elevated. In a sense, it becomes a choice between destiny and fate. All right. Bob, your turn. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you. I do. I do. March 14th. Marsha, you are awesome. Yep, March 14th. 314, the pi symbol for math. You're welcome, my friend. Thank you for being so patient. Bob, you're next. Oh, happy early birthday, Donna. All right, Trey is after Bob. Oh, hers is on the 14th too? So she's literally a piece of pie as well. I'm just kidding. I'll never forget that. How can you forget the math number for pi? 3.14. Bob, we're going to do Earth Wisdom. Bye, Sexy Butler. Congratulations again. Tell mom hello. Give all your siblings hugs from grandma. And say she says hi. Study hard. Eat well. Do we even know how old Saxy Butler is? We know he's not, he hasn't graduated yet. And he has a new baby sibling. But I can't remember how old Butler is. All right, come on. We need an oracle for Bob. There we go. Bob, the first card you have is the Four of Pentacles. Speculate to accumulate suit. This card represents that you should take no uncalculated risks. It's selfishness for a reason, and that reason is your material security, your financial security, and stability. You have a Two of Wands. Take note of the directions the Wands is facing toward the Four of Pentacles. This card represents your hopes and wishes card. It's an organizing card. So, fire yourself up. Organize. Plan ahead. Be strategic. Where do you want to go and what do you have to give? This card says think innovative and fresh ideas. But more important, Bob, it says you're in an excellent position to join forces with another who shares your vision. You have the Major Arcana Tower, which represents sudden change, or a truth has been revealed, or an end of restriction. It's going to be an emotional time, but it frees you up to start over fresh and clear with everything now out in the open. Your oracle for the day is the Heal Thyself. This card says Aconite provides protection as fears are faced and when working with the dark goddess. Peridot, or peridot, however you pronounce it, is traditionally used by healers to maintain their own health. I value my health and I have courage to do what is necessary to maintain it. I do not merely address symptoms, but go as deep as necessary to root out the problem. Trey, you are next. You guys got to give me one moment. Somebody hold the fort down. I'll be right back. Okay. You guys, it takes so much longer to wash your hands than it does to seriously do your business. Which brings up another point. Make sure you dry your hands real well when messing with the cards because they don't like to get wet at all. Even if they're mermaids, they don't like to get wet. Trey. Trey, true love card. Absolutely. Pure Soul is next. Trey, your oracle card for the day is Chivalry. This card says to be chivalrous is synonymous with having integrity and courage. Who or what is a chivalrous man, and how does he behave? A chivalrous male will face up to many challenges that life presents and protect the people he loves and whatever he truly believes in. On a less heroic, more everyday note, he is both a protector and provider and applies himself to these roles at the levels of family, friendship, intimate relationship, and community. He has a deep respect for the feminine and the powerful understanding that he himself is nurtured by supporting the feminine and helping her to thrive. He recognizes that actions like opening the door or offering a lady a seat can add a flourish of charm and style to the way he lives his life and derive joy from them as well. Moreover, he takes pride in the fact that he can be gallant without losing his sense of self or feeling demeaned. Appreciating and enjoying the inherent difference between the masculine and feminine helps the chivalrous male enjoy this way of being and to be uplifted by the company of the luminous woman. By drawing this card, you are calling the energy of chivalry into your life. If you are a man, you are encouraged to consider ways in which being chivalrous can enhance your life and find more ways to demonstrate it. But beware, chivalry is not just about going through the emotions. It's about understanding the subtle interplay of masculine and feminine energies and tapping into the sublime source of nurture, support, warmth, and love that is available from the secure and supported feminine. Now, if you are a woman, this card is asking you to look at ways you could allow more chivalry into your life and encouraging you to look for the chivalrous qualities in the men around you. When a man does something chivalrous, gallant, or polite for you, thank him and let him know you noticed his qualities. A compliment such as this will surely motivate him to behave this way again in the future. Laverne, hello, welcome. How are you? Pure Soul, it is your turn. And then Lisa, Lesa, not Lisa M. Oh my gosh, Laverne is next. Laverne is, well, gosh, I have to put you on the list and give you a circle. Laverne is next, like right now. Oh, my friend. Let's see what these have for you. Shuffle them up super good for you. Yes. 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 You got a lot of cards. You got a lot of yeses. Yes. Represents, so 6 of Wands. Positive yes card represents something happening fast, days. It represents things are good at the moment. You have achieved success. It says this is a card of being thankful and grateful for the things in your life. And spirit in the universe responds by sending you more things to be thankful and grateful for. Positive, yes. You have the Knight of Wands. It does look like victory. But it's a caution card to be wary of feeling dissatisfaction after the heady heights of success. So it's a be grateful card. Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands represents a person who is enthusiastic. They have a lot of good ideas, but this person must be in charge. This person must let everybody know they are in charge. This person's going to lose interest, and he's not a team player, and he tends to be self-employed. Take note of the direction he's facing. Your past. This is your current situation. You have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords says is a woman, wise, direct, and ambitious. She speaks sharply. She wields a sword. She says, say what you think. Be your own person. Keep your strong convictions no matter what opposition you come up against. Don't be afraid to stand alone. It says, be confident, be straightforward, and you will receive the acknowledgement you deserve. You have the Three of Cups, Laverne. This card represents joy, a celebration. It can be a social event, an engagement, a wedding, but more important, it says go for it because it represents a successful conclusion. You have the Two of Wands, which is a hopes and wishes. It's a yes, it's a positive. Fire yourself up. Plan ahead. Be strategic. Think innovative and fresh ideas. More important, it says you're in an excellent position to join forces with another who shares your vision. And take note how the world is in the palm of your hand. Oh my gosh, girl. I cannot wait to hear about this job interview. All right, Pure Soul, you are next. It was very good. Very, very good. You're welcome. I'm excited for Laverne, too. All right, Pure Soul. And then Lisa, L-E-S-A, is next. Lisa? Harpreet, a.k.a. Pure Soul. You have the Tower, Major Arcana. It represents a sudden change. It's already happening. Maybe quite possibly a truth has been revealed or the end of a restriction. The lightning bolt represents through no fault of your own. And this sudden change, destruction, destroying, frees you up to start over fresh, clean, like it never happened. The second card, oopsies, the second card you have is the Six of Pentacles. This card is your charity and recognition card. You may be recognized for something good you've done, and you may receive a monetary reward. Maybe just a monetary reward. Pay off all debt and then give to charity. Super important. Get rid of debt. You don't want that hanging over your head. Speculate to accumulate. No debt. You have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is reliable and dependable. Take note of the direction he's facing. But when it comes to the heart, this person goes the extra mile in the other direction. They are very commitment phobic, Harpreet. Your oracle for the day is rest. Jimmy, hello, welcome. Chamomile allows relaxation, replenishes the mind, body, and spirit, and promotes sleep. Jade brings good fortune. It says, I value the gift of sleep, which provides rest for the body, mind, and opportunities for the spirit. I make sufficient time for sleep. Lisa, L-E-S-A. You are next. Then Lena. Queen of Swords. Keep your strong convictions, no matter what opposition you come up against. Be straightforward. Say what you think. Be your own person. Keep your strong convictions no matter what oppositions you come up against. Don't be afraid to stand alone. Be confident, straightforward, and you will receive the acknowledgement you deserve. You have the Knight of Pentacles as well, which represents a reliable and dependable person. You can rely on them and you can depend on them. But when it comes to the heart, they go the extra mile in the other direction, Lisa. They are very commitment phobic. You have the Eight of Pentacles, which is the journeyman's card. It represents you need to keep going on this path of training or work, whatever it is. It's been a long road with a lot of time and money spent. The skills you have acquired will serve you well. You have good grounding, and you will be rewarded well for your talents. So working toward a goal. You have the Three of Cups, which represents... this card represents joy, a celebration. It can be a social event, wedding, engagement, anything like that. But go for it because it represents a successful conclusion. You have the Memories card. This card says make some new memories. Meet life head on as a wealth of experiences awaits, helping memories to manifest. A loved one wishes to be remembered. So pay attention to any photographs that may appear online, social media, anywhere in the next couple of days or weeks. They'll have significant meaning, my friend. Lena, you are next. Let's make sure these things get split way up. Lizzy is afterwards. So Lena and then Lizzy. I'm doing my best to get through. We have a huge list still. And I have less than 20 minutes. So if anybody does not want to wait, a super chat will get you next. This is for Lena. Let's stick with the mermaids. All right, Lena. The first card you have is Major Arcana, the Lovers, positive, yes. It represents success and unexpected blessings from above. So be open and transparent. Don't hide things. Even be open and transparent. The next card you have is the Three of Wands, an activating card. It represents an advancement, new horizons and promises. Positive, yes. Days. Then you have the Ten of Swords. Swords represents, the Ten of Swords represents betrayal. Something happened that you least expected. It's a 10, so it's over. You may literally feel like you've been stabbed in the back or you're face down in the dirt. But it's all out in the open. You now know, and you can either start over or fresh. Your oracle for the day, Lena, is the Solitude card. It says, take time to retreat from the world. Go inwards and explore your inner space to reveal the treasures therein. It's okay to be reclusive or solitary sometimes. Lizzy, you are next. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Loving my boys is next. All right, Lizzy. Lizzy, the first card you have is the Four of Wands. Positive, yes, represents something happening fast. Days can also be a business matter. The Four represents a welcome. It's also a sense of warmth in home. So a welcome or a celebration to home, family, or a visit. Joyous. Super happy time. And it may be something that will last long into the night hours. So take it indoors. Major Arcana, the Emperor, positive yes, represents a fatherly figure. He says exercise your authority but maintain your boundaries. You have the Two of Pentacles. This is a balance card in organization, organized. Balance, dedication, flexibility, adaptability. For everything you do, ensure someone else does something as well. Keep a balance. Take note heading into the future. You have the King of Pentacles, speculate to accumulate. In a world of success, there's no room for ambition without real grounding. So think about your future security. Read the small and fine print everywhere. And before you speculate to accumulate, Lizzy, make sure every project or opportunity is viable, which means will make you money. Your oracle for the day is territory. This card may appear when you need to consider what boundaries are in place or needed, just like the Emperor said. Would the situation benefit from establishing ground rules? And it may appear if you need to carve out some space for yourself, whether it's time to be, whether that's within your home or in the form of time to be alone. You need to define an area that is solely yours and yours alone. And you also have the Sower card. This card brings a rush of energy and an open channel to receive the information needed to progress quickly with confidence toward your goal. It's in this space that blocks are removed and events flow beautifully as you sail on to success. Find that spot. Maybe it's not in your home. It may be a path in the woods or beach or church, anywhere. You're welcome. Loving my boys. Then Marsha is next. Don't forget, if I don't get to you today, you can send me an email. I'll do their free in-depth card readings. Or I'll be back tomorrow, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. New York time. Don't forget, we'll be setting the clocks ahead an hour on the 3rd. Two of Swords represents a need to organize, and it's also you are your own worst enemy. It's indecision, inner conflict, and that you're facing a tough choice. You have the Page of Swords. Take note of the direction the page is facing. Withdraw, get some air, choose your words wisely, for they are sharp, and they can make or break a difficult situation. And don't forget, this is also the sword of criticism, and it has two edges. The judgment of others and your judgment of yourself. You have the Queen of Pentacles, which represents material comfort, stability, and abundance. This person also takes joy in providing for others. She says, get grounded, connect with the earthy side of life, learn to be resourceful and practical, share with others. But more important, tend to your financial affairs. Take note of the direction she's facing. Decrease money going out, bring more money in. You are capable of turning your hand to most things, which means when you think of a way to make money, you do. So you need to think along those lines. Your oracle for the day is friendship. Phone a friend. Find someone on your own wavelength to spend time with. Being with like-minded friends is the tonic you need right now. You also have the communication card that says pick up your phone. Make that call. There's something you need to communicate, and now's the time to do it. Marsha. Jimmy, have a great day. Thank you for being here. Sunil is next. Go ahead and choose, Marsha. Divinely Unique, have a beautiful day, my friend. Thank you for being here. And we'll be back tomorrow. Thank you, Marsha. Sunil is next, then Alistister. Pretty. Knight of Pentacles. Take note of the direction he's facing. Reliable, dependable, but when it comes to the heart, they go the extra mile in the other direction. This person is very commitment phobic. So, my friends, it doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be a business. It could be anything. You have the King of Wands. The King of Wands says, take action. Express your reason to be. Take note of how they're facing each other. You can inspire enthusiasm where there's lethargy, and you put vigor into any occasion you grace with your presence. And you're a master at putting a new spin on any situation. This can represent business matters as well. Fast, positive days. You have the Four of Swords, which represents after conflict and stress, rest and examination because a new life awaits. Let go of things that have outlived their use. You've had this card a couple of times. The Imagination and Inspiration card, the Seven of Cups, but you need to it needs to be kept in check. So there's fanciful and there's downright deluded. Use your imagination in practical ways, or it will use you. You have Major Arcana, the Temperance. This card represents a physical and emotional balance. So focus emotionally. All right, so focus on this emotional and physical balance. Otherwise, it could easily spoil. It also represents moderation and self-control. It is a positive. It represents change and going for it when the time is right. Again, this stage needs to be handled carefully because it could easily spoil. You have the Transformation as your oracle card. This card says, Moline brings awareness and light to consciousness and understanding of one's higher purpose. Amethyst. You have this one too, I think. Amethyst aids in transformation. It says, I seek transformation. I have a higher vision for myself and move toward it step by step. I release my old self and embrace who I am becoming. I don't know who is still here, but Donna, if you know what oracle you want, let me know, and I'll pick it out. I will just go ahead and do it. Sunil is next. I thought you had. It's just reiterating that you need to let go of your old self and step into the new you. The first card you have is relaxation. You've got a bunch of these. It says it's time for some rest and recuperation. You've been overdoing things and working too hard. Relaxation is required. So recharge and relax. You also have the innocence card. I like this card. This card says focus on your innocence as you navigate through this current situation. The purity of your innocent heart will guide you and protect you through challenging times. The card says if you're caught up in a legal battle or court case, the appearance of this says that your innocence is highly likely to be revealed and upheld as long as you hold on to integrity and honesty. And you have the miracles card. It says be realistic and plan for a miracle. Be open to receiving miracles in your life. Have you thought that perhaps you are a miracle for someone else? Remember, miracles aren't always grand gestures. Our lives are full of small miracles like waking up, walking, breathing, living in freedom, having plenty of food and good health. In respect, miracles really aren't dissimilar to blessings. So, be open to receiving miracles in your life. They can be a part of our everyday lives if we let them in. Sunil, you are next. You know what, Nicole? Let's just pull it. Let's just pull you a crow, Nicole. You've been waiting so patiently. I have no idea who's still here and who's not. I have only a couple of minutes left. So I apologize if I didn't get to anybody, but I will be back tomorrow. All right, Nicole. Generally, we would take the time to get the tarot and an oracle. But hopefully you come back and we can do this properly for you. Frank, hello, welcome. We need an oracle for Nicole. So the oracles are good for the 1 through 10 cycle. 1 being the start of a cycle, 10 being the completion. Oh, goodness gracious, Nicole. In a sea of black crows, the one that grabs our attention is the rare melanin lacking one. So it says something is going to be up here and it will be hard not to notice or avoid it. It is strikingly clear that what you encounter will be abnormally good or perhaps abnormally bad. Either way, it's going to stand out. This card may also appear if you are contemplating an event in a relationship. You may find yourself questioning that person's behavior, good or bad. Does it serve as an indication of who they truly are? Or was the situation a rare event and out of character? Sometimes we need to have one small encounter, an outlier, to understand a greater potential or to be able to rule out an absolute. Now, Nicole, remember, 9 times out of the 10, the appearance of uh, the melanin lacking one is a positive sign. So with that, my friends, let's see, who do we have? Who do we have here? Alistister, do you know what card you would like? I have a couple of seconds, moments. Yeah, I was totally at a loss for the albino. Albino. Anytime you see an albino, it is generally good luck. Alistister, I'm going to just pull you an earth, a map, an enchanted map oracle. Just because you've been waiting so long. Hopefully you come back tomorrow. Get on the list sooner. First card you have is, or the card you have is intention, upright. This card says, your objectives will be fulfilled at this time. Your objectives are like inspired intentions and magic arrows being shot into the sky. The universe is bringing you a gift, showing you you're hitting your mark. It says, own the life you want to lead. Live it deliberately with clarity and detachment. You are on the right track. All right, with that, my friends, I'm going to end today's live stream. Thank you so much for being here. You guys truly are the best. If you like this type of content, like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and check out my membership levels. I offer 4 of them. Each level is a different price. Each level offers the member something different. Subscribing is free. So thank you again. I hope you guys have the best day ever, and I'll see you in the next video.